My project, Once Upon a Time, is a tribute to my love of painting and an endangered creature from the sea, demonstrating craftsmanship, skill, and a unique and personal vision. Inspired by an Irish tune and surprisingly finding a seahorse shell at home many years ago, my proposal broadly deals with a theme of love and wonder. The spinning wheel is an Irish tune that invokes the repetitive spin of the wheel as a young girl tries to convince her grandmother that it is not her lover outside the window but the sound of nature. Seahorses dance together each day of their lives. Facing several challenges in the wild, seahorses are endangered, fragile, and vulnerable, susceptible to habitat degradation and overexploitation. Appreciating the romantic and the value of making art whilst focusing on a mystical and endangered species, it is my ambition, with the help of community, to continue the creation of 366 miniature works of art directly from life over time, each work representing a single day of a leap year, a show of commitment and strength, creating a kind of visual requiem and display of hope for lovers and endangered species everywhere. So that's a mouthful.
There's a form at the casement, the form of her true love, and he whispers, with face bent, I'm waiting for you, love. Get up on the stool, through the lattice step lightly, and we'll rove in the grove, while the moon's shining brightly.
My own mum was a self-taught arts and crafts teacher, and she loved craft making and art, and so I grew up in a home where creativity was treasured. And when Mum died, I realised she had an amazing sense of wonder, and I realised too that sense of wonder gave her resilience throughout her life and helped her be as strong and determined a lady as she was. And so Once Upon a Time, for me, it's a project valuing that sense of wonder and valuing creativity and the importance of creativity and the relevance of creativity in our lives. And it's based around a seahorse. I found a seahorse here years ago at home, and by chance, and it was such a surprise. It was just this amazing creature had somehow travelled the world, and its bones had arrived here. I think one of my brothers had worked in America, so I think one of the lads probably brought it home from America, but it was forgotten about, and it was found years later, and it was the excitement of that, and I wanted to honor him, honor his little journey, or his big journey, of this little tiny creature that lived in the ocean, had somehow arrived here in Athy, County Kildare, and I also wanted to honour the value of painting and my love of painting. These are works by Athy Women's Shed and myself, and thanks to Creative Places Athy, over the last few months, in a series of workshops, we had the opportunity to explore painting process. And through exploring the process, we explored the visual language, which is a very rich language, full of lovely words like light and dark and warm and cool. We began our project by sharing a meal, and thanks to Kate for the lovely cakes outside the studio here at home. Members of Athy Women's Shed were really brave because this project wasn't about making pretty pictures. It was about exploring paint and exploring drawing with paint and exploring the visual language. And that's a brave undertaking because the results are open to interpretation. Through working together and through practicing of art, through practicing technique and process, confidence grows, and that's really rewarding. And not just confidence in ability, but confidence in idea and voice and vision. One of the purposes of the project was to raise awareness of vulnerability and endangered species. Highlighting nature, the members of the Women's Shed began a series of acrylic and oil paintings. And had we known we were going to see a peregrine falcon in a Thai town, I'm sure we would have painted one of those as well. Participation by the members in Culture Night in Clonmullion 2022 was an added bonus.
Mellow, the moonlight to shine is beginning. Close by the window, young Eileen is spinning. Bent o'er the fire, her blind grandmother sitting is crooning and moaning.
So in one of the final workshops, we prepared our canvases with primer, and the primer protects the surface and gives an added layer of protection. And we looked at surfaces and the different surfaces for painting and the different feel of those surfaces. And this is a lovely time when you're preparing. It's full of possibility and potential, and it's beginning again. And like in the repetitive spin of the wheel in the spinning wheel song, it's that repetitive notion of doing, of being, and I think there's a sense of healing in that.
I surely hear somebody sighing. 'Tis the sound, mother dear, of the summer wind dying. Merrily, cheerily, noiselessly whirring, swings the wheel, spins the wheel, while the foot's stirring, sprightly and brightly and airily singing, thrills the sweet voice of the young maiden singing.
There's always darkness or a sense of darkness, so knowledge, experience, connection, and joy help to keep us resilient. I just think it's really rich and evocative, and I love the beat of it, and it's full of magic that the craft, the reference to the craft with the spinning wheel, and then the young lovers and the grandmother, and the idea that lovely beat in the song is just so repetitive, and it's kind of going on, and the contrast um, through the song, and also I hum it or sing it at the beginning, and I can't sing, but I wanted that idea. My neighbour Marcella comes in then with her beautiful voice, and I wanted that idea that we can all make our mark, we can all sing our song, and each of us has a story to tell, and I suppose by coming together we enrich that story.